we go from SoFi Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now here comes the Los Angeles offense and the man in charge of it in his second season with the team, 14th overall in what's been an impressive career, Matthew Stafford. Right to the air. Here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a seventh season, it's Dak Prescott who brings him out.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. Lamb able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Cowboys had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Prescott looks to throw on first. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On second down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. They run it for the first time to Tony Pollard. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
On first down, Stafford here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, that's complete to his tight end Higbee. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Well, coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket. Beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Stafford now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense.
Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they...
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. Inside the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And Charles... What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive...
This week he's smiling.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not to any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Prescott.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
He has been a workhorse. Game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And got his man complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. There the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if finally kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A first down throw for Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass. You don't often see a quarterback making tackles in the backfield, but he's playing run all the way here.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
The coverage we just saw break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Marr able to put this one through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now to bring him back to the backfield, I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott from the gun. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So we're going to recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going right back to Akers. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A very solid gain of 27.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott.
73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Inside give to Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Going to try the right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. Here's Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. You're 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play action. Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Here's Michael Palardy now as he's on to punt for L.A. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Left side to Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott to throw it. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Prescott. That one complete. Elliott. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Prescott on 1st down. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. Remember, the Cowboys shake it up.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. As close to automatic as you can get. 9 out of 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Prescott now.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped it well short.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. The kick by Marr is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So now Stafford and the Rams down by 10. Just under 2 minutes to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Now it's Stafford.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again. 2 in a row.
Here we go.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there.
And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
Extra point by Gain is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. My, how did tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Dallas, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year.